If you are listening to this, my name is Kylie. Welcome collection family. Remember, no spamming, no cursing, and please no sus comments. Remember to hit the like button and subscribe if you are new. Corvette. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the stream.
Like I wanna see her form. Tell me what you for, yeah. Ayy, you pay me what I'm owed, yeah. All this money on me. Yeah. Cash rules all around me. Yeah. All this money around me. Yeah. Cash rules all around me. I'm that go-to when she down to come through clutch, huh? Sit brown till I'm flush time. My drip, real plush, huh? Internet tea off a blue pill. Hand grip stack of the blue cheese. Turn that to a bag in a new crib. Nice big spot by the seaside. Never stressed on for a handout. Just ain't on what I be on. Just ain't on, need to be right, yeah. Gold fronts to show the color of my soul. Cool you think you is, you got me in a mode. Where I'm from, we live and die by the code. Either that or sell your soul to get a roll. Black boy joy, she wanna see the Forbes like I wanna see her form. Tell me what you for, yeah. Ayy, you pay me what I'm owed, yeah. All this money on me. Yeah. Cash rules all around me. Yeah. All this money around me. Yeah. Cash rules all around me.
Good morning, everybody.
I'm a ghost watcher. FRFR.
Happy freaking Hold on. Can you guys hear me? My mic is not working. Can you guys hear me? Mic check. 1 2. Doesn't look like I am moving. Hello. Let me see. Am I moving? Let's see. Can you guys hear me? Hello? Am I good? Why is it not moving? Okay, hold on. One more thing. Okay, that goes. I think it's moving. Yes? Okay, nope, can't hear you. Wait, what? Yes, we can hear you loud and clear. Okay, good morning, everybody, boys and girls. Shout out to my boy Zay's, or JZAM for the 2-month re-up. I'm a ghost watcher for real. What up, Jay? Thank you so much for the 2-month re-up. Appreciate that. Good morning, everybody. Happy freaking Tuesday. Let me tell y'all something. Long night, huh? Good morning and long Monday, I'll tell you that. Skinner, what up, dude? Good morning. Rob the Beards, Mimi in the building. Orlando, good morning. What up, dude? V Bugs, we can hear you. AK Jose, Mr. 843 in the building. Leo in the building. What's good? Day one. Treyway Life in the building. What's good? Chevy Rides. Demo in the building. Yo Sosa in the building. Rami in the building. What's good? Tito Kicks. Black Shinobi waiting for Ravi to start his stream is like watching paint to dry. Oh wow. What up, Black Shinobi? Too legit to quit in the building. Going goes. Gino in the building. What's good? GG featured. Good morning. Jeffrey in the building. RPK Sneaker Ambition in the building. What's good? Treyway Live. What's the news? Dope Jeremiah in the building. Mr. 843 so new. What's good? Good morning, everybody. Ariel. Good morning. What up? Appreciate you guys all tapping in. If you guys don't mind smashing that like button on the way in, I'd really appreciate that. Cushy Souls in the building. Omar in the building. What up, my friend? How are ya? Hi, how are ya? Good morning. Scene Lover. Good morning. What up, dude? Sir Charles. Good morning. What up, man? Good morning to every single one of you beautiful people in the building. P Finesse. Good morning. I at 1SSK1. What's good? Grand Rising, my people. Kumo, wake up to Taco Tuesday, he says. Do you guys is that like a tradition, like for some of y'all in here? Like on Tuesdays, it's like you have to have tacos. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like Taco Tuesday. I gotta have some tacos. I'm not gonna hold you. You know, sometimes I have that mindset depending on the day, you know, depending on the mood, what I'm like craving for. Dummy Bones, good morning. What up, dude? Rav, give it up, bro. Sneakers is dead. Oh boy, I know, dude. Sneakers is dead, dude. I need to get a new hobby, huh? I need to collect I need to collect like rocks or something. You feel me? Crystal, what's good? J Bay's in the building. Spartan Kicks, going goes. What's good? Good morning. Vince, good morning. Not at all. It's kind of OD, yeah. If you eat tacos like every Tuesdays. Paulo for the 2. Rappy boy, happy birthday.
Donated
Enjoy
Happy
your
birthday,
day.
Rafi. Enjoy your day.
Paulo, thank you so much for the $2 donation, man. I appreciate that. Thank you so much for the greetings. But unless it's my birthday, but yeah, man, thank you. It's not my birthday though. I wish it was.
Morning to all.
Shout out to Paulo for the $2 donation. What's good, man? Nam in the building. What's good? Famous. No, I'm Mexican. We eat tacos every day. Famous says, what up, Famous? He says, collect more time with my kids. Yeah, dude. I'm with them every day. GG for the 15-month re-up. Morning to all. GG. What up, man? Thank you so much for the re-up. Keep me lace. What's good? Snowbird in the building. What's good? V Thorthought Tuesday. Good morning. Chris Montgomery, Mark and Souls. Good morning. CP that. Good morning. What up, man? Joel Sap. Good morning. Orlando. I see you. Happy birthday. I appreciate that, but it's not my birthday. Labubu and Supreme. Spartan Kick says, what up, dude? Dope Jeremiah in the building. What's good? Morning to all. Gigi, thank you so much for the 15-month re-up. And Paulo, thank you so much for the 2. Trey Bino Amito, where you been, dude? What up, Trey? What's good, dude? Hopefully you had an amazing 4th of July weekend, my guy. Bam Black in the building. What's good? Daniel, what up, man? Good morning. W Rod in the building. What's good? Chris Montgomery in the freaking building. Appreciate y'all tapping in as always. But yeah, shout out to my boy Gigi and shout out to my boy Paulo. But no, today, guys, nothing really going on. Once again, it's a little slow. We'll see how the day the morning takes us throughout this entire week. I feel like everything starts to remember when I told you guys last week, it's like Nike took like a whole weekend off for 4th of July weekend, and then now they're coming back and like slowly dragging their feet throughout this week, and then it's going to start to pick up in the last like 2.5 weeks of July. Slowly but surely that they're loading some stuff up on the back end as we speak. We've seen a shoe that a lot of you guys are high-key anticipating. I feel like these shoes, for some reason, is going to feel like the Great Fives. Danny Flores, what up, man? Because there was so much, for me, what I've noticed, there was so much attention around, the Great Fives when, before the release even happened. And then, when the release happened, it's like a lot of people tend to change their minds. It's like, yo, Raph, never mind, I'm not going for him. Danny Flores, what up, man? Huck in the building, what's good? Raph, make something happen with sneakers, Orlando says. Yeah, I gotta press one button and things just tend to happen, huh? J Million, what up, man? Good morning, my guy. Good morning. Blunt sneakers, we gotta be getting a shock drop or reserve. I don't think so, man. To be completely honest with you, I don't think we're gonna get any like some sort of shock drop or Jordan reserve. Like, you gotta understand that like we haven't even had like one reserve in the last 2 years. I just don't think like a Jordan reserve is like something that's on Nike's mind for them to do, because like if they wanted to do some sort of reserve, they would have done it by now, because like they haven't done that. I mean, when's the last time they actually had a Jordan reserve? The last time they had a Jordan reserve was like 2023 or something. Nike took all last summer off, busy this year. Daniel says, hey, man, listen, I wouldn't be surprised. But won't drop Ferraris, though, Spartan Kick says. Reserves are meh. Well, what people are going to call Jordan reserves in 2020, in the big 2025? A bunch of bricks, dude. That's what people are going to do. Like what else? Like, what do you guys want to restock? Like Jordan 5s, black metallics are done for, right? Jordan, only thing that everyone wants to see is either a Jordan 5 or like a Jordan Ferrari, and then that's it. Like, what else Jordan is there you guys want? Most of the Jordans I feel like that released this year alone on the Nike sneakers app were pretty easy to get. I mean, other than that, everyone's gonna be like, oh, it's Brick City, It's like we all have all these shoes. At least give us the Kobe's Vault this week. I mean, that's the thing. Like, there's so many people that's been asking about that, but that hasn't really been happening. I mean, Keith Adams have been yapping about the Kobe Vault for the last like 2 weeks, but nothing happened. So I mean, that's why everyone was getting all the info from. Be like, yo, Raph, Keith Adams said this, but I'm like, all right, well, we'll see what happens. But things like that. It's like, if it happens, if it happens. If it doesn't, it doesn't, But I wouldn't really rely on that stuff, on like a huge restock to happen for everyone to really get excited for, I mean, there's a lot of stuff still to drop in the month of July. It's just not happening until like next week, right? So the shoe that I was talking about are the Aqua 8s, right? Aqua 8s are a shoe that were loaded up in the back end. I'm just curious if anybody is actually really excited about this shoe. That is what I was referring to, is that this shoe is going to remind me of the 5s, where like when the 5s happened or before it happened, it was like, hey, bro, I need these grapes. I need these grapes. And then when the 5s came along, no one really wanted them, it seems. So KC, what up, man? Good morning, Raph. You got me going around the house thinking I got I got deja vu, getting on my wife's nerves. I think I can get the Levi Nike Air Max on discount. Do you think I should cop them, Casey? It's up to you, bro. It's up to you. I feel like the Levi Air Maxes are going to be a little tough to get because of how limited that shoe is going to be. Planet Paperboy, what up, man? Good morning. You want the brick by bricks and the black metallics. W Raw, that's like dreaming, bro. You're having a dream. You got to wake up because it ain't happening. It ain't happening. Because listen, think about it, dude. Think about this, right? I mean, when the black metallics restocked on the Nike app, which they never restocked on the sneakers app, they restocked the black metallics on this on the Nike app, right? And they only released like 200 pairs, I think. Rafi, speaking of grapes, they are on JD Sports again. How many pairs do they have? Go says a ton. Marquise, what up, dude? Good morning. Kobe Vault going to be on 8/24/25. Facts, dude. James, what up, man? Bread and butter in the building. What's good? That's my favorite Jordan 8. Oh, well, hopefully, what up, Larry? What's good, dude? Hopefully a lot of you guys, end up getting going for these. These are now officially loaded up on the Nike Sneakers app. You guys feel free to let me know. Is this going to be a cop or is this a drop? All right. At this point, are Great 5s considered restocks when they are sitting, Rami says. I don't think it necessarily means, like, the thing is, like, I guess it just depends, Rami, because the thing is, like, if a certain website ends up, like, selling out, then if they end up, putting more stock, that's considered as a restock. For instance, if like sneakers app, I don't think any of the sizes really sold out. Or did it? I don't remember. I think it did. And then they restocked again, right? Didn't Sneakers App ever restock? I don't remember. Ortiz, what up, dude? Pat in the building, what's good? Kills collects, good morning. What up, dude? Haven't had any 8s since the undefeateds. Big Low, what up, dude? Good morning. If I hit them on a size 8.5 drop, cop, Aqua 8s. Buying them grapes, though, that's all I need. On people's feet this weekend, Mr. Too Savvy says. The grapes are at the Nike outlets here, Bluebird says. How much are they going for, though? I had on those Mandarin 95s yesterday on a restock on Nike, Rami says. There you go. What up, Bluebird? Murd in the building. Good morning. Emery Black in the building. What's good? Good morning. Jose in the building. What's good, my guy? Danny in the building. What up, man? Meant to say singing Deja Vu autocorrect can mess things up. I might go up on the Levi's Nike Air Maxes. There you go. A brick is a brick, like a brick, Orlando says. Well, I mean, they're gonna drop the Jordan 1 lows. I mean, I don't think they're called brick by bricks. The new Nigel Sylvester Air Jordan 1 lows, I don't think they're called brick by bricks. I forgot what they're considering calling them. I forget. Everybody up on my Harry V says we'll find out the stock numbers next week. Well, these are dropping next week Saturday. So next week Saturday these are dropping. So we'll probably get like an exclusive access, right, on Tuesday and Wednesday for these on JD Sports and Finish Line, and then obviously we have them on Saturday next week. So we'll see. They have need those Mandarin Air Maxes. P Finesse says. Bluebird, what up? Bluebird, hola. Nitros, Eric says. By the way, after the stream was over yesterday, chat, I did look into the whole situation with the that Texas flood, bro. So damn sad. Even yesterday, I think they updated, like, it was like 47 adults and like 27 kids. Like, holy smokes, bro. Like, that entire like storm was insane. I was like seeing videos. It was all over my feed yesterday when I went when I was looking through my phone. I was like, holy freaking moly, bro. 27 kids and like 48 adults, man. Like, that's a ton of people, bro, for a freaking flood. And just the amount of just having that mindset, like knowing that like what those people and those children were going through during that time of the flood, like I can't imagine how terrified these people were. Like, cannot imagine, dude. Cannot imagine, bro. It's over 100 now. Yeah, so like that was like yesterday around 2 p.m. too, and like it's more than what I just said. Like, more than, like, they're just counting more bodies and that's getting accounted for. Like, it's insane, bro. It's super sad to like think about, and in sending prayers and condolences to all the families that are affected, with the situation. And it's just very, very freaking sad, dude. So sad, dude. So, yeah, I'm from Texas. I know someone that lost his daughter. We are all heartbroken. See, that's so sad, bro. Like, that's so freaking sad, dude. So sad, man. If you still, if they cut in cost to organizations that can help a lot, could have been prevented. Really sad, Bluebird says. Yeah, just the time, dude. Just timing was just terrible, bro. Just so sad, man. 30 inches of rain, insane to legit says. Yeah, it was around San Antonio area out there in Texas, like. Dude, like the amount of people that just was affected by it is just really, really sad, man. Let's see, it's over 100 now. Sneaker Cop says. Imagine being swept away and being in complete darkness. Sneaker Cop says. Yeah, dude, like terrifying, man. Like there was not much that a lot of these people could do. You know what I mean? I'm assuming that obviously the adults were trying their freaking absolutely best to protect these children, but just they absolutely had no other option, I'm in San Antonio, Texas, and probably an hour away. Kick says they did that cloud seeding in Dubai, and that ish flooded everything. Town Legend says hour away from San Antonio. One girl lost 5 of her family members because she see that. How scarring that is. You're gonna be scarred for life, man. Like, that's just sad. Just you just can't imagine what these people were going through in their minds of trying their just fighting for their lives, bro. It's just insane, bro. So water rose 30 feet in like 22 minutes. Sosa says, facts, dude. They can't do that volume of water will tear through everything. Chris says, facts, dude. Gucci, what up, man? Good morning. So anyways, wanted to send my condolences and love and condolences to the families that were affected by it. Just a really, really sad situation. Me and the wife were talking about it after she had gone to lunch yesterday after work, or after her lunch and stuff. Like, we kind of started talking about it, and we're just like, dude, just sad, bro. Just really, really sad. Had nothing to do with the funding. Shut up, Daniel says. Wilson, what up, man? Good morning, my guy. What up, man? What up, man? What up? Good morning. How's everyone feeling? It's freaking Tuesday. Hopefully everyone had an amazing Monday coming in. Obviously this week is going to be a little dry. Other things has been kind of popping up in my feeds. I'm not going to hold y'all like official images. I know this was a shoe that you guys kind of talked about yesterday, was the Arts and Rec SBs. And they also dropped the I think these are dropping this month, right? Where's Rami when you need him? Aren't these dropping this month? And you also have these other shoes dropping. I forgot what the model of this. This kind of looks like like Travis's, but like AirTake Challenge 2s. I forgot what these are called. But they're also dropping these. There's two shoes dropping. These are the SBs and then these as well. I don't know what you guys are feeling about these, man. I'm not feeling these at all. The Arts and Recs, I'm not feeling these at all. The official images are out on these. That kind of means trainers, like air trainers. There you go. Sorry. So these are probably going to be dropping this month, right? What up, Brian? What up, dude? They drop on the 18th. So in like 10 days. So these are dropping in 10 days. I'm not feeling these at all, chat. What up, Collie? What up, man? Good morning. Stinking Burrow in the building. What's good? How you guys feeling about these? You guys like these? Arts and Rec. You guys feeling these or what? Might be taking a trip to San Diego for the release and in talks now, Rami says. There you go. I'm not feeling these, man. I'm just not feeling these. Arts and Rec Nike SB Air Trainers. San Diego Arts and Recs Nike SB Air Trainers drops July 18th. Bringing wild vibes with the San Diego Zoo inspired design paired with the matching Nike SB low. This release blends premium materials, bold colors like the limestone material and pink quartz and skate ready styles. Yeah, I'm not sold on to these. I'm not sold. But probably a pass. I'm sure these are gonna be stupid limited though. I'm pretty sure these are gonna be limited. I'm just not a big fan of this print. I'm just not a big fan of the print. I don't know. Got the pink. I mean, it's all right. They are nice. Famous says, "What up, Chalupa? What's good, dude?" Haley SB Dunk Lows, best dunk to release this year. Facts, bro. I love those trainers, Rami says. There you go. You like the trainers? It's the green, Ramon says. No, it's not. It's definitely not the green. I'm hyped for the Superman movie this week, Orlando says. There's another Superman movie? I haven't noticed. There's another Superman movie out, huh? They look a lot like those Olympic ones that they did last year, OTC says. Colorway is trash in my opinion. Yeah, I'm not a big fan. I think a couple of people sent this to me on IG, and I still was not a fan of these at all, chat. Like, I don't know. It's the print, bro. It's the print. It's not the green at all. What up, The Animal? What up, Town Legend? What up, dude? Good morning. Rodeo best SB to me, TSB says. Crazy storm last night. Just got to work and the power is still out. Chilling in the dark, getting paid. Jetman fan OG says. There you go. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of these at all. I mean, once again, these are dropping on the 18th. So if you guys are interested in these will probably get loaded up. I think there's going to be a lot of stuff getting loaded up by this weekend, chat. Like, I feel like the rare Air 4s are going to get loaded up here soon. I think obviously these are going to get loaded up here soon. There's still, like, I feel like the Kobe's are going to get loaded up soon. So I feel like Nike is taking this entire break for this week and then just going to load a lot of stuff for the next like 2.5 weeks. That's going to go down in July. I feel like everything's going to be, picking up here soon. Morning, everyone. What I meant is Francisco. Good morning. This drop is going to be a fire time. Arts is always fun on drop day. Rob the Beard says, there we go. Kenny Corn dunks might be better. Vince says, no, don't say that, dude. Udo's best 2025 SB for me. Texas Jeff says, these won't be under retail. Rami says, Rami, are you really flying? Because you're already flying out to San Diego, right, for a trip. You're going to fly out to Arts and Rec just for this shoe? I don't think this shoe is going to go for much, to be completely honest with you. I don't think this shoe is going to go for much. Like, it's going to be pretty limited, but I don't think it's going to go for much. This is probably easily a $200 shoe. Like, no offense. I feel like this, you could probably get this for maybe under $200. I don't know. Like, I'm glad that SBs, like we talked about this yesterday. I'm glad that SBs don't go for much, chat. Rob the Beard for the re-up. Appreciate you, man. Shout out my boy Rob the Beard in the freaking building. I know Rob the Beard will be there. He's from San Diego. Shout out my boy Rob the Beard. Gorgon in the freaking building. What's good? Trav, what up, man? Welcome to Beard. Facts, dude. I like the trainers better, Gorgon says. Depends if I go to the friends and family event, Rami says. Friends and family event, huh? I mean, you get the friends and family event, right? Don't you? I wonder if they're like, why did they stop that is the question. Why did they stop that? You guys know what I mean? The special packaging for SBs. They don't do that anymore. They don't do special packaging for SBs no more. They just like, here you go. You get either a purple box or you get a rainbow box. They don't even do the rainbow boxes anymore. They do like the it's like the the tan colorway, not the red. Red, like they used to do like the red, yellow, blue, the real rainbow box. You guys know what I'm saying? Like, they don't do like special packaging for SBs anymore. I see Nike's getting a little lazy. Rizzard, what up, man? Jaylee in the building. What's good? They do. When was the last time though? Like, they have the cell box or they'll have the purple box. There's a special box for this. Moondust did it, Rami says. Well, the thing is, Rami, is that considered as a special box? I'm talking about like this is like a Nike special box type deal. Like, I know Moondust does like, his own boxes, but like I'm talking about like Nike exclusive type deal, like chunky donkeys, something like that. eBay's, you know what I'm talking about? Rainbow doesn't mean special. No, that doesn't even consider it as a special box. I'm not saying they don't even do the special, not the special box, but they don't even do the rainbow boxes anymore. Yeah, see, these definitely remind me of the Safaris. Yeah, for sure. That's a nice little comparison, Brian. The Safaris, these remind me of the Safaris, and I was not a big fan of those either. Nike busy making kids dunks, Cushy says. Oh, come on. Yes, it's a special box he did with the Arts and Rec and Nike SB. It will be at the store, Rami says. Okay. So, looks like Moondust is doing a special box he did with Arts and Rec and Nike SB. It will be at the store, Rami says. There you go. SB changes box variations every few years. The Riot Dunks had a special box, Vince says. Yeah, that was like rare though. Like, no, I don't even know if too many people got the special box of those Riots. I forgot about that. That's a really good point out there, Vince. As Ben C says, what up, Ben? What's good, dude? Morning, y'all. What up, Tony? What's good, dude? Yo, Rap, what's the next shoe on the radar to cop? I don't know. I don't know what I'm going for. The only thing that I look forward to is Shattered Backboards, and then what's the other one? Shattered Backboards and Undefeated 4s, and I might go for the Kobe 6s. So, taller size have resale, Rap, Orlando says. I don't know, man. I do not know. Shout out my boy Tony in the freaking building. What up, Francisco? Yo, Frank, would you go a little late today? Xavion in the building. What's good? The thing is, the shops have to pay for their own special box. Nike doesn't make it for them. Rami says. The thing is, the shops have to pay for their own special box. Nike doesn't make it for them. Wait, what? The thing is, the shops have to pay for their own special box. Nike doesn't make it for them. You're talking about all the SBs that's dropped in the past, Rami, that all shops make their own special box. Yeah, they have to pay for their own special box. Hey, what? Well, what it do? What up, Alex? What's good, dude? What up, Keith? What's good, dude? Like, you're saying, like, all the special boxes that Nike SB has dropped, like all SB have dropped, you're saying that all skate shops have paid for their own special box. Work is crazy this week, Francisco says. I bet, dude. When Phil from Unheard Of came on the stream, he said that he had to buy their own special boxes for their SB. For their SB drop they were doing, Rami says. I think with the Unheard Of, Rami, is that he had to pay for his own because he technically doesn't have a contract with them. That's why. I think that's what, when I was overhearing him talking about a little bit of about the Adidas situation, like, didn't he have to pay for all his pairs or some shit like that? Like, it wasn't really given to him. I don't think he technically doesn't have a contract with Adidas. And then, like, the whole situation with Nike as well. You feel me? Like, when it comes to Nike SB, right? With Nike SB, like, Nike is creating these boxes. Like, for me, like, if you're talking about like SBs in general, like, I'm thinking about all the special packagings that they came out in the past, like the Sean Clivers, Chunky Dunkies. What else came with the special box? Travis's came with the special box. So you're telling me all these skate shops had to pay for their own special box? Or you're talking about specific, like, collabs? You talking about specific shops? What up, Ron? What's good, dude? Peter, I think Peter needs to go live because I think he's in the beginning of the stream. What up, Rahus? What's good, dude? Chunky Dunkies and Travis's aren't skate shop exclusive. I think he might be talking about specifically for skate shops, right? Are you talking about? I think that's what he's talking about, like specifically skate shops. Cause like the thing is, Chunky Dunkies is not a skate shop. It's just a company, right? Like I think he's specifically talking about skate shops, chat. Like a specific, like a location, like with Arts and Recs, it's a location, right? They have to create their own special box. Nike will not provide that for them, is what I'm getting at. What up, Gerald? What's good, dude? Good morning. Some of the Orange Lobsters had the special box. Orange Lobsters had a special box, but that's not a store. Yeah, I think he's talking about skate shops, like specific stores, because Arts and Rec is a store. Skate shop collab. Okay, so that makes a little bit more sense. Yeah, skate shop do their own special boxes. They design if they release a limit. Okay, that makes sense. See, that really makes a little bit more sense. Like other collabs, like Chunky Dunkies, that's not a store. So that would make a little bit more sense. Ben C for the 2.
Ben C donated $1.99. Can he get what Romy is smoking? Shit hitting.
Ben C for the 2. Can I get what Rami is smoking? No. It makes sense though, Ben. No, it makes sense. No, it makes, for me now it makes sense. I know what he's getting at. I think it makes sense. So there's a difference between like a store collab versus like a company collab, if that makes sense, right? So if like a skate shop wanted to collab with Nike, like they would just come out with a regular box. But if the skate shop itself that's doing the collab with Nike SB, they have to fund the special box. They have to fund the box, which makes sense. Just like Joritos, right? Joritos is that's not a skate shop or a shop. That's a company, which Nike will fund that, right? So that makes sense. We were told that by Phil, who made that nasty boys SB. Keith says. What about the Riot Skate Shop? Big B42 says. I think that's the same thing. I think that could have been the same thing because the Riot SBs, like, I think you could only specifically buy it from a certain location, right? I think unless that's, I don't know. Never really promotes the special box too, Jalen says. Crenshaw's OG says, what up, OG? Hashtag 568. I don't think Crenshaw's even came with the special box, though. I don't think they did. For me, I don't really care too much about the special box. It was just weird that they haven't done it in a while for certain collabs. You know, that's all I'm saying. Like, I feel like, me personally, chat, I feel like the Joritos, like, they could have done better with that box. Like, it's not even a special packaging. It was a special packaging, but it wasn't a special box. Big Ron's Kicks for the 5 gifted. Appreciate that. What's good? Shout out to my boy Tito Kicks for the 5 gifted memberships in the freaking chat. I appreciate that. Thank you. If you guys got a membership, make sure you are thanking Tito Kicks in the chat. Appreciate that. I'm not saying Rami is wrong, just want to be what he's on. Venzi says, no, you can buy them from multiple shops, but if you want Riot special box, you have to go to the Riot Skate Shop. Jalen says, gotcha. Hey, Rizzle, what up, man? What's good? It was just drinks with the Joritos. That's what I'm saying. Like, it was a special packaging, but it wasn't a special box. That's it. You know what I mean? Like, they could have done it. They could have done better with it, is all I'm saying. They could have done it. They could have done better. So shout out my boy Tito Kicks, man. Thank you so much for the 5 gifted membership. I'm so glad some of these old SBs are low in the market. Cop the clean used pair of SB Paras for $145. E-Money says. Yeah, I mean, like, you think about it with SBs in general, they've definitely died down a bit when it comes to the resale market, which is a good thing because, like, think about this. Like, if you were copping a lot of these SBs back in 22 and 21, dude, you know how if you weren't collecting, like, if you weren't really there during that time of SBs, like, it was really difficult, man. Like, I'm not gonna hold y'all to really think about it. Like, even during COVID, just because, like, Nike wasn't really dropping too many dunks on the Nike sneakers app, like, you would have to, like, really try you know, to at your local skate shops to even buy a lot of these SBs. But now, like, it's like widely available now. Like, it's easy to get. It's you know, you don't have to break the bank for any of these shoes. When they do come out, you're not paying like thousands of dollars for SBs. So it's like, it's nice to see like the market of SBs have dramatically died down. So ain't no SB heat though, mid styles. But think about it, bro. Think about it. Back in 21, some of the SBs that they were dropping, like, there wasn't really as like crazy amount of SBs like they were dropping until like 23. I think 23 was a really good year, obviously. But even before that, there were some SBs here and there. But other than that, like you feel me? If they were dropped here in 25, some of them wouldn't even do well in the market. G-Face, what up, man? Good morning. Pete the Greek. My SBs come in a special box from Nike. Brown box with the Gotham tape on it. Pete the Greek says, man, what those days, man. What of, you know what I wish that drop in 25 instead of 21 was the Street Hawkers, bro. Street Hawkers are going for like 300 plus, right? 300 plus, almost 4. Like, if those Street Hawkers were to drop in 2025, it wouldn't be doing the numbers what it's doing now. What Travs are dropping. Oh, yeah, that's right. Travis site. I don't know what they're supposed to drop something. I don't know what they're dropping, though. The Jack Boys, I think it's going to be merch. The jackboys.travis.com. They're going to drop something this week on the Travis Scott website. I just don't know what it is. Okay, it might be merch. I'm not going to hold y'all. It low-key might be merch. But I truly do not know what's dropping on the Travis Scott website. I don't know, man. I don't know. I know the Travis Discord was kind of going a little bit, like they kind of pinged everybody. It's probably I'm assuming it's the merch, or it's another, maybe finally a Travis album. I don't know. So I don't know. Social Status had the best SB mids, Savion says. SB declining because people realize that buying 50 of the same exact silhouettes is boring as hell. I mean, it's like that sometimes. You know, it's like that sometimes. But the thing is, it's the same thing with Jordan, dude. Like, it gets a little repetitive. People gonna get boring off of it. That's why there's not much market on certain shoes and certain silhouettes. But SB is like, I don't know. You just pick and choose. It's what happens when they oversaturate something. It's gonna be like the Labubus here one day. They'll oversaturate all that stuff and then dies down. So how does Frank not know? Rami says because Frank be sleeping, bro. He's not a real Travis fan, I guess. So I don't know. So I know the homie Max, he did post about this. That is, they're gonna be dropping something. I don't know if it's gonna be an album. I really don't know. I think it's gonna be merch in the Jackboy 2 album. Maybe that's probably what it is. I 100% assume it's gonna be merch. So Jackboys is Travis and Thug though, so it's a collab for sure. G-Face says Jordan 4 market will tank in a couple years. Jalen says Jordan 4 market will tank in a couple years. What do you mean? Jordan 4 market, like Jordan 4 market, it's just a hit and miss, bro. I feel like the thing is with sneaker market right now, it's just a hit and miss. It just depends what's dropping. Like, not every single shoe is gonna resell. Name all the shoes that's reselling right now. Brick by bricks, right? Unions. SB Jordan 4s, I think maybe are still up there. Black metallic 5s, foams, Kobe's. You know, certain shoes that are not going for anything in the market is like what? Pure Monies, Black Cat 3s, UNC Jordan 1 highs, Black Toes, Grapes, White Cement 4s. I mean, not everything is gonna hit. You feel me? Not everything's going to hit, man. White Cement 4s are not going for anything in the resale market. What about the Chase B Jumpman Jacks? Isn't that coming out soon? So, those are not dropping until like the holiday season. We're not going to see another Travis Scott until August. Or, excuse me, until September. Which is the Travis Scott Jordan 1 Low Fragments. That is the next Travis Scott that's coming up. Like, they have to take a break at some point with Travis. You know, I'm okay with that. Because, like, last year, they were constantly just dropping Travis's back and forth. But, like, this year, like, I feel like they fumbled it. Like, Nike fumbled the bag with Travis. Like, the Jumpman Jacks, no one was crazy on those. The Field Jacks, like, they dropped 2 colorways in 1 year, I think, right? Did they drop 2 colorways? They did the Leche Blue, and then they did the brown and white ones, I believe. And, like no one cared about that, dude. Nobody cares about. The only thing that people care about are like the Jordans now. Like the Jumpman Jacks, when they first dropped, people were stupid excited about the Jumpman Jacks. But now I think if people realize like the Jumpman Jacks are not all that great in person. Like, I think that's how I feel about the Jumpman Jacks, is that once you see those in person, it's like everyone, it's like, whatever, you know what I'm saying? Like the Chase B Jumpman Jacks are going to do very well. I think a lot of people are going to like those. But Chase B over these whack SBs, Francisco says. Nike definitely didn't expect both signature models to be complete. Tony says, well, I think obviously they did a very good job on like marketing the Jumpman Jacks. I'm not going to hold you. Like they did a very good job at it. I'll give him that. But I just feel like people realize that it's not all that great of a silhouette. Like they're cool. It's cool. You know, nothing too crazy. But I don't care what anyone says. Like the crowd, the people will go crazy for Jordan 1 Lows. It doesn't matter how many colorways that they drop. People will be excited for a Jordan 1 Low Travis Scott. Okay? It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what colorway it is. Okay? We've seen worse Travis colorways. It doesn't matter. A lot of those prices are going to start to creep up in the resale market for Travis Scott Jordan 1 Lows. It's just people won't talk about it because it's like, you know, it's like, all right, the drop is officially over, you know, and then after that, people tend to forget it. People tend to forget it. And then all of a sudden you go back and it's like, holy crap, they're creeping up in the resale market. I mean, look at the Travis Scott Canary strat. Have you guys seen them lately? That shit shot up in the resale market like crazy. I was like, bro, what happened? These shot up. These shot up like crazy. They're at like almost 5. They're almost pushing $500. These were like under like, I feel like in my size, they were going for way under $300. I think I got these for like 230, 220 last year on the GOAT Black Friday drop. They're up at 300. Like a lot of the bigger sizes are up like almost pushing $500 now. So like it doesn't matter. The crowd of people are gonna want Travis Scott's, dude. Travis Scott Jordan 1 lows. It doesn't matter how many pairs they drop. It's like the prices on these over time are just gonna keep going up, bro. These are gonna keep going up. These are the golfs. No, these are not the ones. What was the other ones called? The olives. These are the ones last sale. There's no way last sale was $1,100, bro. Where are these at now? These are almost pushing $600. Some of these are pushing $600. These are going for like $550. So after tax and shipping, you're gonna be paying like $600 for these joints. This is gonna keep creeping up. At some point, this was going for like $350. So a lot of these Jordan 1 lows, where's those brown ones going for? Where's these brown ones going for? Let's see. Velvet Browns. Last sale was $587. Asking price. These are pushing $400. I remember these tanked a whole lot, but now they're going up, dude. They're going up again, slowly but surely. Just wait until the fragments come out. These are probably gonna shoot up again. These are gonna keep going up. So bought the medium olives for $400. I'm glad that I still have my pair, dude. Glad I hit retail. K-Way says that's what happens with all Travis Scott Jordan 1 lows, man. It's gonna keep going up. It's gonna keep going up. Obviously, it's gonna take a while, but I mean, you know, people are gonna. You know what? You know, there was a lot of people that are saying, "Oh, Travis Scott Jordan 1 lows are dead. They're done for." No, they're not. Trav might be dropping his all league collaboration. If he does, I want that Houston team's hoodie. Looks sick. That's why I feel like with any Travis Scott Jordan 1 low, right? I'm gonna say this: all Travis Scott Jordan 1 low, like buy when you can, when it's the low, when it's the lowest. Like do it, because eventually Travis Scott's will go up. It doesn't matter. I got Velvet Browns and the medium olives on hold to pay for all my pairs for the year. Bluebird says. Where are all the Travis Scott Glazers at? Frank says. No, it's just Frank, bro. Francisco is the biggest, the number one Travis fan in here, dude. So StockX versus Go. What's your pick, Raph? Dolo, honestly, you just buy at your own risk. I say that to everybody, because like I get that a lot. Like people will tend to ask me, it's like, yo, Raph, where should I buy? Should I buy from StockX or Go? I was like, dude, it's up to you. Like you buy at your own risk. You know, because I know everyone has their own experiences with the StockX and Go, so it's up to you. What up, Marcel? What's good, dude? You saw the Black Marathon back on the begging concert. He did like a 10-hour concert with a bunch of rock and roll legends. Ball says I did not see that. They will be dead. He is a brand ambassador for every brand. Give it time, Ramon says. I've been fortunate to hit every Travis I've gone for at retail price. Nice pairs to hold. Rami says, absolutely, man. I feel like a thing is with Travis is, like, I mean, you've noticed that everybody tends to go for a lot of the lows, even though they're not a big fan of them, and then just hold for a long time. Eventually, it's going to go up. Is there an EA today? Big Bear says. I don't think so, man. I don't think so. I don't know. I haven't heard anything. Voodoo, the best Jordan 1 low dropping this year, and it's not close, Tony says. I beg to differ, dude. I beg to differ. I think the Chicago 1 lows, I think that's going to be the best. For me, Jordan 1 low wise, it's going to be the Chicago's, bro. That one is not even close at all. No offense. Like, no offense. That's not even close. You can take some, from any one of them, Gorgon says. StockX has a better customer service. Big 42 says. Okay. I remember I could have get Nigel's Jordan brick by bricks for $300 and I had to pay $600 from him yesterday. Price is today's price. Hey man, brick by bricks, dude. I haven't even checked how much brick by bricks even go for. I'm telling you, man. Like, I'm not gonna hold y'all. Like, if you were not able to get, like, if you pass on brick by bricks, Dude, this shoe is going to be a $1,000 shoe, bruh. By the end of this year, this shoe is going to push $1,000, I think. Even like beginning of next year. These brick by bricks are going to push $1,000. I might be smoking, but hey, man, listen. This shoe is going to push $1,000 here soon. Rafi must be running for office, playing it safe with the political answers, Ramon says. All I need is the month of the rare Air Force, Dolo says. Only sneakers that I haven't touched this year, Air says. My bricks still DS. Hey, man, listen. I wear my shoes, dude. All right? But this right here is going to be a $1,000 shoe here one day. They're not worth more than $400. I mean, that's your opinion, man. What up, CJ? What up, dude? I like this shoe. I like this shoe a lot. Like, I know there's a lot of people that criticize this shoe, that it's, it's boring, it's like overrated, whatever. But me personally, I really love this brick by brick, man. I love it a lot. It's a great shoe in hand. I've seen a lot of people already that switched up on the shoe. You feel me? Like, the thing is like, I like, you like what you like, chat. Like, you like what you like at the end of the day, the thing is, it's like, listen to me, chap. Listen, okay? I like this shoe because I like loud shoes like this, like just all one simple colorway, just loud, right? And I think they look really, really good in hand. The materials are great. Like, people always criticize, oh, Raph, it's just an all red shoe, okay? When the Black Cats come out, right? It's just an all black shoe, right? It's just an all black sneaker. I bet you there's gonna be a lot of people hyping up that Black Cat Air Jordan 4. Okay, if you're talking about, oh, this is just an all red shoe, okay, then it's the same thing with the Black Cats. It's just an all black shoe. So top 3 so far. Oh, absolutely. This is number 2 on my list. This is number 2. It goes white cement 4s, and then brick by bricks is number 2. One of my favorite shoes that I own so far. One of my favorite shoes this year to buy. Some of us like dunks, other than like the flatbacks. You like what you like, Orlando says. Oh gosh. Undefeated 4s are Nigel brick by bricks. I'm still going with Nigel's, bro. I'm going with Nigel's over undefeated 4s. Like, I don't know, undefeated 4s, I want them. Like, I want a pair, but like, they're cool. But I like these a little bit better. So, bricks 4 are dummies, tough in hand. Only haters are always the ain't got them, Vince says. If you haven't seen the shoe in hand, can't even say shit. These are cold, Marquise. They're nice, man. Even especially with the white laces, dude. I don't care what anyone says. You swap these with the white laces, bro. They look damn clean in hand, dude, with them white laces. They look really, really good, chat. I told you, everybody that I know that didn't really like them, they like these. They nice in the hand. They changed their mind on them, which is fine. Hey, man, listen, if you want to switch up, that's fine too. I ain't hating. SB Navy 4s are better. I would say this, Mejia. SB Jordan 4s are a really great shoe. I wear those a ton. Those are a lot more wearable, but I still like these a little bit better than the SB Jordan 4s. But SB Jordan 4s are absolutely 10 times more wearable than these shoes right here. So I definitely agree with that. So undefeated 4s are more grown man looking, Grogan says. I guess so, if you want to say it that way. That's so weird to say though. Undefeated 4s are more grown men looking. Like, huh? I have a pair I worn twice and 2 still DS, but still need an undefeated 4. Trust Wallace says. I seen somebody rocking these brick 5 bricks at Ensign's Fest, and they look dope in person. Rahu says. SB4s next up. Better if we're red. Spartan Kick says. I mean, other than like a lot of the hype stuff, like what would you guys consider like the most underrated sneaker to drop in 2025? Most underrated sneaker. It doesn't even have to be a Jordan or a Nike. Okay? Like, what is the most underrated shoe to drop in 2025 so far? Undefeated 4s great, a super grail, first Jordan collab ever. That's fine. Hey man, listen, Styles, there's gonna be a lot of people that's been around in the sneaker game for many years, and I'm sure a lot of you guys in here has been around the sneaker game for a long time. And I'm saying this, that like there's a lot of people that are they consider undefeated fours as a grail, and that is totally fine. Undefeated fours, I would consider it as someone's grail out there, because obviously that shoe is like very expensive. So Spiridons, gel. You talking about Asics, huh? Jordan 1 Rookie of the Years, Black Toe 1s. People are salty because they can't afford the brick by bricks. No, I mean, everyone has their own opinions, which is fine. Rare Air 3s. Do you have any Nike React Rejuvenates? Are they worth it? They restocking today on Nike, Michael. I don't have any of them. I don't have any Rejuvenates. UNC Reimagine Jordan 1 Low. Quell 54s, Pat says. Vandy the Pink Asics Gel Nimbus 10.1. Be on a lot of people tops list at the end of the year. Tony says, what is the most underrated shoe? Oh man, there's a lot. Most underrated sneaker of 2025. Man, I don't know. I feel like one shoe that I feel like that I kind of changed up on, like, in person, just because I feel like they're a little bit better in person, that I feel like there was not a whole lot of talk about the shoe, and the shoe doesn't go for much. I'll name a couple. Okay, I'll name a couple, chat. I would say Unheard Of is very underrated this year. I think they did an amazing job. I think I mentioned that as well. Unheard Of did an amazing job this year. I think that was an underrated drop. 2, I'm gonna go with the Soul 3, the Soul 3s. I think those are pretty underrated. Yeah, I think those are pretty underrated. Trying to think. And then I'll go with one more, and then I'm gonna go with the UNC Reimagines. I think they're better in person. Yeah, so I think those are the 3 for me so far. Yeah. Soul 3s, Unheard Of, Adidas, and yeah. Unheard Of did a very biased drop. What do you mean by bias? What is Travis dropping? We'll see, man. I don't know. I think it's gonna be merch, Uzi. I think it's gonna be merch, I believe. Waiting on the $100 sale for the UNC ones. Oh yeah, that's right, UNC ones. Now let's talk about underrated, the Great Fives. Taking Rafi's list to the Las Vegas landfill, Ramon says. That's so crazy, bro. That's so crazy. Great Fives? I don't think Great Fives are underrated, bro. Nah. I don't think Great Fives are underrated because there were so many people talking about Great Fives, in my personal opinion. There was a lot of anticipation with Great Fives. I feel like a lot of people changed their mind because there was nothing going on in the resale market. I told y'all this, dude. Like, y'all need to stop relying on one shoe and thinking that, like, one shoe, just because one shoe did amazing in the resale market doesn't mean all of them are going to do well either. Like, that's why I feel like there was some people like gassing up the grapes just because, like, Rafi, the Jordan 5 black metallics, or you think they're going to do black metallic numbers? No, bro. Not every single colorway, just because that one did good doesn't mean like all the rest of the 5s in 2025 are going to do that well. Like, I don't even think the Fire Reds are going to do fine, like do all that crazy numbers, man. I don't even think that's going to do crazy numbers. Like, you could easily get those Fire Red 5s, dude. Easily. There's no it's and buts about it. Like, it's gonna be an easy scoop. You feel me? Like, Great Fives aren't underrated. They just made 2 million pairs of them. I prefer grapes and black. I honestly think, the Pure Money Jordan 3s, I don't even consider that as a like an underrated shoe. Like, I still think it's a nice shoe. I feel like a lot of people like the Pure Moneys. It's just like, There was just so much stock. People were like, you know what? I could get these under retail. That ass. Dude, is that Anita hand job in the chat? Holy smokes. Anita, where have you been? Good morning. What up, Tuve? What's good, dude? Good morning, bro. Buy what you like. Done believe the hype, Too Legit says. Hey, man, listen, I told y'all this. Hey, man, listen, if I could get Pure Money Jordan 3s for $100, hey, man, I'm scooping. I returned my grapes, I'm Kosher says. You know how many people bought merch from the Unheard Of brand and not able to get them shoes, Re-Up says. I know the Unheard Of was like blessing people with invoices and stuff. White Cement 4s are overrated, Tooth says. That's crazy. Raider Alex, what up, man? What's good? Just so much stuff coming out. Absolutely, bro. There's a lot of stuff coming out. You just got to pick and choose stuff, you know? People had high hopes on grapes reselling because the people highs from the Ferraris the week prior featured says. I mean, that too. The thing is, people have to understand as well is that they rarely drop any 14s. So, like, I just feel like 14s always perform very well every single time they drop. Like, anybody in here still have a pair of the Ferraris? That is the reason, like, people were getting mad at me, like, in the comments one time. What up, Lava? What's good, dude? When I was talking about this rap, what do you mean these are not going to resell or whatever? I was like, bro, listen, they are. I don't want to gas up resell because I know people might just change up because, all right, they have resell. Like, you got to do your own research. That's what I want people to do. What up, Jim Rat? What's good, dude? Good morning. Like, I don't want to sit here and talk about resale right before the release because then it loses the opportunity to the ones that really want them for the toe. If you are really a reseller and you're a true reseller, you don't even have to ask me whether or not the shoe is going to perform well or not. You don't have to ask me. You really don't. Okay? You really don't. And that's why I don't really talk about it because I don't want people to lose their minds and be like, oh, here we go. People are just going to go for it for the resale. You just ruin everything and I won't have a chance, you know? And that's why I don't really talk about it. I don't talk about what was that one shoe that I was saying don't buy? The Caitlin Clarks. Someone said in the comments after that stream was over, was like, what do you mean these aren't going to have for resale? These are going for this amount of money. I was like, dude, the reason why it was a joke. It was a joke because I don't want people like get mad at me because I'm talking about resale right before the drop and people is going to change up. I was like, listen, if you are a true reseller, you should already know how much it should go for. That's why I don't really gas up anything. That's why I didn't talk too much about this. I was like, if you know, you know. And the shoe is performing pretty well. It's pushing $300. So, and Caitlin Clark's, I don't even know how much they're going for. I don't know. I'm pretty sure most of you guys that hit on Caitlin Clark's, right, already have the Caitlin Clark's in hand. The Indiana Fever last sale was $319. The shoe is a $300 shoe. See, one reason why I didn't really talk about it. Like, there was a ton of people asking me, yo, Raph, you think this is going to have resale? You think, bro, listen, I didn't answer that question. I was like, nope, none of it has resale. I'm getting mine signed at the Fever game. Dude, that'd be sick, bro. I'm not going to hold you re-up. If you get that signed, bro, let me know. I would like to see a picture of that. You got to get a picture with her. You know, once you get it signed, you'd be like, yo, can you take a picture with me with the shoe? Are you going to the front card show? Anyone in Vegas, 16th to the 17th? We should do a meetup, Blunts Boy says. I don't know. There's another card show out here or what? I don't know. I haven't really bought any Pokemon in the last like couple weeks just because the 4th of July weekend has been pretty expensive. But I haven't really caught anything, man. Really not. I'm late. What's going on? What up, Ray? Ray, what's good, dude? Good morning. Bro, I love my Ferrari 14s and I can't wait to feel better to wear them. They got some hate from people. Dude, let me tell you, crazy Buckeye. Did I tell you? I told you guys this, that like my dad's sneaker of the year is the Ferrari 14s. Did I tell y'all that? That was literally my dad's sneaker of the year. The dude I was like, yo, you didn't bring your Ferrari 14s out here in Vegas. He's like, I don't want to get them dirty. I was like, damn. I was like, you know, you could spray them. He didn't want to scuff them because he wants to buy that. He wants to buy the repellent spray. Dude, my dad loves the 14 Ferraris. That is his sneaker of the year. Sold my house in San Francisco, bro. I moved more down south. I bought a bigger house for half the price, bro. I've been getting all situated. Okay. Well, Anita, first thing and foremost, Anita, congratulations, bro. Congratulations, Anita. Congratulations to you and the wife. Sold your house in San Francisco, moved more south. Congratulations. That's awesome. That's great news. No wonder why we haven't seen you, bro, but just know I didn't forget about you. All right. Congratulations, Anita. That is awesome, dude. That is awesome. The front card show is like the sneaker show, but we ain't trying to be like the only ones selling. It's like the new wave. It's just like TCG. It's anything that you can move. Bloods Boy says, okay. You said the 16th and 17th. You should send me the link to the website or the IG. I'll check it out for sure. Because there's always a lot of card shows out here in Vegas. I know MagicCon was just like 2 weeks ago, and I missed that one. And I had a bunch of Final Fantasy cards in hand too, but I wasn't able to go. Hey Raph, do the Dark Sport t-shirts run bigger than normal? Yeah, they run oversized. I normally go, I am a true medium, but I go a size small with Dark Sport. So, promise it takes less energy to just be respectful. There's people of all walks of life here daily. Tony says, facts, bro. Hey man, listen, they are not my style, but dope. Big 42 says, okay. I sold my souls. I got a new bigger soul for half the price. I am kosher says, what's coming out on the Travis website? Willis says, I think it's going to be probably merch. I think it's going to be merch, to be completely honest with you. I mean, we could see probably a Jackboy 2 album, and that's my ultimate guess. But other than that, there's not really any sneakers that is scheduled to drop on the Travis Scott website or anytime soon here on the Sneakers app until the Travis Scott Jordan 1 Low fragments. So I think it's probably music and merch is my guess. So you can bring any cards to any card show, sports Pokemon Labubu's connected to your local vendors. Yeah, I know. I don't know if you know Kai, Blunts Boy. Do you know Kai? He runs a store out here in Vegas. Super cool dude. He's like the Asian, a big Asian dude. I don't know if you've seen him before. His name is Kai. He's pretty known out here in Vegas when it comes to card stuff. What up, Willie? Of course, man. Of course. Still haven't seen any MTG on Pop Finder. I'll keep checking, Tony says. Gonna be hot AF today. Got a soccer game to work at 3 p.m. 95 sunny and humid. Pray for me, Rami says. It's gonna be team's t-shirts. Oh, I am kosher says. I don't know. I haven't really bought any Travis stuff like in a minute, dude. I'm not gonna hold you, man. I'm not gonna hold you. Damn nothing to resell. Rami got a neck fan. Wait, what? No, I'm in Dago. Blunts Boy says, oh, gotcha, from San Diego. Found out Civil is true to size. Yes, Daniel. I don't know. I guess it just depends on your build, I guess, because you're tall. That's why. I think you just need tall. See, I'm short, so that's why you don't ask a short guy like when it comes to sizing. You feel me? You just don't. You just don't ask a short guy. It's like, yo, Rap, what size do I go for? Yeah, don't ask me. I'm just short. I hate buying shit because it takes 6 months to get delivered. Oh, dude, I had someone in my DMs for like weeks, bro, asking me like when their stuff was get shipped out. I'll be like, listen, bro, I am not customer service. I wish I could give you a good answer to when exactly your stuff will come in, but just be prepared for waiting for 3 months. Oh boy, he did not like that answer. He did not like the answer, chat. I was like, listen, dude, listen, I have no control. All right, no control how fast and how slow your shipping is going to come in with Travis Scott. Okay, I have nothing to do with that. I've been saying this for a very long time, is that they take a long time to ship out your stuff for Travis Scott's websites. Okay, anything they drop on the Travis Scott website, just be prepared to wait 3 months. Rafi, I need a P.O. box, bro. I hit some Pokemon cards for you. I found shit ton when I moved, bro. Yo, Anita, send me some pics. What you got, dude? Anita, send me some pics, bro. On Discord. I'll check it out, bro. For real, for real. Travis merch usually takes 2 weeks. No, it does not. No, it does not. No, it does not, Francisco. Stop it. This man's a Travis Scott merch usually takes 2 weeks. Yeah, 2 months. Yeah, all right. That shit takes a long time. It just depends. Honestly, it just depends when you order too. Like if you order to a point where like it will take a week, so you probably got the batch where like, all right, they have this in hand, but then you probably hit a batch where like, all right, we ran out of supply. Let's go ahead and do a pre-order on it. I canceled my jersey when the velvet dropped after 5 months, and nothing I am kosher says. Frank gaslighting us, Cushy says. Yeah, okay, I'll send them after work, bro. Yeah, of course, man. Take your time, man. I know you just moved and stuff like that, and I know you're getting situated. Take your time, bro. I appreciate you even stopping by and saying what's up, Anita, man. That's awesome. For me, it does, Francisco says. Oh, well, Frank, since you're like the biggest like Travis Glazer, like maybe that's why it doesn't take you long to get your stuff. I'm still waiting on my Cactus Jack from Foot Patrol. What? Your Cactus Jacks? You're still waiting for your Jumpman Jacks from Foot Patrol? Oh, boy. When did the Jumpman Jacks even drop? Those dropped like months ago. And you're still waiting from Foot Patrol? Isn't Foot Patrol an EU site? Yeah, that's an EU site. Foot Patrol's an EU site. Pretty sure. Oh, man, listen, you're probably dealing with the tariffs. I ordered a Barcelona shirt and from the Jack Boy 2s. They said when the album drops, it's when it will be shipped out. Danny says, yeah, good luck. I think he spelled 10 weeks wrong. Talking about 2 weeks. Yeah, I still, oh my goodness. You're still waiting for your Jumpman Jacks, huh? Holy smokes. They have my address whitelisted, Francisco says. Yeah, I better call Foot Patrol. Yeah, that's crazy. I've never forgot about the dog shit Travis Air Force to Utopia Vince says. What shoes coming out? JB says. What shoe? There's no shoe that's coming out on the Travis Scott website, man. No shoe dropping on the Travis Scott website. And also, if you guys missed out, the Aqua 8s are now loaded up on the Nike Sneakers app if anybody cares. Rafi, what are you going to dress up as for a Halloween stream? Bro, I don't know. Shit, Brian, that's not until like October. You think I thought that through? I don't know. I don't know. Oh, man. Where's Parham when you need him? Over and Under says some information coming soon. We got a Supreme Jumpman collab. There you guys go. Jordan and Supreme collab coming soon. Well, they did like a Nike collab this year already, didn't they? And then now they're doing the Jumpman, Jordan Jumpman Supreme collab. Is that what we're doing? Jordan Jump Over Supreme. Again, yeah, bro, listen. I'll be completely honest with you guys. I told y'all, I'm done with Supreme until the SBs drop. I'm done with Supreme until the SBs drop. I'm done with Supreme until the SBs drop. Bro, no dunks, but we got some Junkmans on the way, LRPK says. No, they did Jordan collab already, Daniel says. Well, I mean, this is just posted like an hour ago. Gotta be fall winter. The week is the last for summer. Be careful ordering from the EU. Someone went to order protection pack New Balance for $150. After custom fees, it came to $305. Holy smokes! Supreme SB might be canceled. Daniel says. That's what I was hearing, but I wasn't sure, 100% sure if it was going to happen or not. Like, that would actually suck though if the Supreme SB was to get canceled. Like, why would they? Like, that is the question. Like, why would they even cancel it? There's already pairs out there too. Like, that's the thing that doesn't make any sense to me, is like, why would they cancel something that's already out there? There's supposed to be a Jordan shoe coming. When's the damn Supreme SB drop and keeps getting pushed back like Rafi's hairline? Tito says. Nice. Rami, I got the King's Day for $180. It totaled like $244. Danny says. Rafi, I sent you this an hour ago. Talent Legend says, yeah, I know. That's why I got the tag, Talent Legend. You sent me the tag on Twitter. I saw it. He's going to dress up like Labubu, Nelson says. Yeah, still no skew in the future catalog, Tony says. Yeah, that sucks, dude. I was really hoping for this, for the Supreme SBs. I was really hoping for it. Really hoping for it. Supreme Jumpman says, might have to buy a what? Never fails, Ivan says. I mentioned that last week. Supposedly they got backdoored, Rahu says. I might have to buy a rep at this point, Paulo says. Krillian for Halloween, Mr. Inappropriate Gaming says. I could be Krillian, dude. You know how many times I'm Krillian every day, dude? I bought some Nike Calm slides. They started growing on me, Black Shinobi says. I still need a pair of Rejuvenates. What's good, Rape? What up, Jake B? Shout out my boy Jake B in the freaking building. Supreme was rumored to have a Jordan 1 this season. Guess it will be next season. Are you going for the New Balance 2002 Absorb wrap? No, I will not. I'm not crazy on like, dude, I'm not going to hold you, bro, Michael. Like, I don't really pay attention to like what's happening with like New Balance and stuff like that, bro. Like, no offense. Like, I feel like the New Balance hype has died down. New Balance hype has died down in my personal opinion. Like, I'm not saying that nobody's buying it, but like nobody really talks about it as much as it used to. Like New Balance in general. Like, can you guys, okay, I understand we have a lot of New Balance heads in here, but can you guys admit that New Balance hype has died down? Please, just admit it. It has. New Balance had a really good run last year. Like, they had their best year yet. And like, I'm not saying they're still not doing well, because they're absolutely doing amazing. But you could admit that the New Balance hype, even around social media, is definitely died down a bit, you know, which is not a bad thing. I feel like, and I've said this before, that New Balance fans, you know, it's easier for you guys to buy these shoes. For me, Kith New Balance is sneaker of the year contender. That 2002 best new bottle in a while, Tony says. The thing is, you're not getting what I'm saying. It's just like, I personally think that the New Balance hype just is not really. It's New Balance. Okay, this is why I wanted some of y'all to listen. Okay, is that like, I just feel like it's not as talked about. That's it. There's still, people are still buying. The Colt's still strong, absolutely. I'm saying the Colt's still strong. I'm not disagreeing with that. I'm not disagreeing with that. But I'm just saying it's not as talked about. That's it. It's not as talked about. Like, people are still buying. The Colt's still there. Like, that's the thing with some of you New Balance heads in here. I don't want you guys to get offended. Because, you know, some of you guys do get offended sometimes when I do talk about the subject, but I'm saying that people are still buying, right? But I'm just saying it's just not as talked about anymore. That's all I'm saying. All shoes has died down. That's why SneakerCon, they are living off cars and Labubas. I agree with you, Daniel. I 100% agree with you, my guy. I 100% agree with you. I 100% agree with you. I 100%, 130, 40% agree with you. Like, sneakers have definitely died down in general, right? But the thing is, it's like, I wouldn't necessarily say, I think it's because it's just a slow time for sneakers right now. Because once it starts picking up, I mean, we're not going to be really talking about, I mean, Labubus obviously and stuff like that are going to be still talked about. But like, think about it. All-Star Weekend was a big freaking time, dude, this year alone. Like, sneakers was busy every single month. Everyone was talking about sneakers. But now, obviously, during summertime, it's obviously going to slow down a bit. So, I see more Asics than New Balance, Justin says. You know, I see more New Balance in the wild versus Asics, to be completely honest with you, man. I see more New Balance in the wild versus Asics. Someone actually agreed with me. They made, Daniel says, crazy fools went from flipping shoes to trading cars, and Labubu's down bad. KJK5 says, well, I mean, like, the thing is, I'm not gonna knock anybody on like making their monies off like Labubus and cards and stuff like that. And I told you guys this, a lot of the sneakerheads are really adapting to like what's reselling, and that's what resellers do. They adapt to this. They adapt to the culture in a way. That's not even culture, dude. Actually, you know, I take that back. I take that fucking back, dude. That's not even cultured. It's just bringing a different hobby into the sneaker culture. That's what it is. It's bringing another hobby into the sneaker culture. And like the thing is, make your money. I totally respect it. That's totally fine. But I mean, that's just how the sneaker game is right now, man. Everything is resellable, Vince says. Absolutely, man. I'm glad they slowed down so I can stack up on the paper, Mr. Killtastic says. I went from wearing I went back to wearing Crocs, Ivan says. 100% I see more New Balance. That's all I wear now, Jay says. It's annoying how sneakerheads jumped on Pokemon SMH. Man, the thing is, dude, like this is literally sneakerheads. Like for me, I always tell you guys, dude, like I started off again collecting Pokemon back in like 21, 22. Right? I'm not gonna sit here and be like, oh, like what you mean? I've been collecting since I was a kid. Like that doesn't fucking count. Like I mean, me personally, like I don't think that counts. Like just admit that, like, yeah, I just got back into it in 2025. Just fucking admit that. Like some people's gotta like people have some egos where like they have to show like they're off like their old collection, like, oh yeah, I got the first gen, yeah, that means I could do this. Like, no, just be like, all right, yeah, I was collecting when I was a kid, and like, yeah, I got back into it in 2025 because this shit's reselling. Simple. Like it's like when you see people online, right, and they be like, yeah, I'm here to rip it, I'm here to rip the cards. Yeah, I don't do all that. Yeah, I'm here to rip. Like, no, just it's okay to admit that you just scalp and resell. Like, that's okay, bro. Like, that is fine. Just it's okay. Like, people will be like, oh yeah, like they end up getting all defensive if like, oh yeah, you just got into the game this year. That's fine. Like, who cares? Who gives a shit? Gives a shit, bro. Like when I was a kid, I even said this. I was mainly Yu-Gi-Oh. Like I was collecting hella Yu-Gi-Oh cards when I was a kid, and then I maybe got into Pokemon maybe in 4th, 5th grade. I had a couple. I had a good amount of cards that I don't have anymore, and then I stopped. That's just, you know, everyone goes through like a kid phase of something with Pokemon or Yu-Gi-Oh, and that's fine. And if you're just getting into it now, like that's okay too. You don't have to flex your shit knowing that like you've been collecting for a long time. Like that doesn't mean anything. You collect when you were a kid, you were not collecting for a long time. Like, and that's okay. Definitely nice, but we have been able to grab some of the shoes that used to be untouchable because they don't have the resale value. That's the thing, dude, is that yeah, call it for what it is, Raph. Exactly, Ivan. Just call it for what it is, bruh. Just call it for what it is. You know what I mean? Are you saying you got back into it to resell, Raph? No, I have all my kids, dude. You know how down bad I am, bro? You know how down bad I am, bro, with Pokemon cards? Like, I don't really talk about it as much as I used to, like, here on the streams. I open packs like crazy, okay? Like, well, it's not me, it's my kids. Like, anytime that I find any cards, I bring it home, I let my kids rip. Like, if you follow me on Instagram, like, my kids are the ones, like, pulling all the good cards. Like, Riley pulled the what's it called? The Giovanni Mewtwo. Rose pulled another Charizard. You know, I let my kids open all my packs now. Like, I just go out there and just find shit and we open it. Like, just like the SPCs that I bought. Like, we opened all the SPCs. That's $100 a pop, okay? And we didn't pull shit. It's $400 of Pokemon cards, a prismatic. I'm at least, I'll tell you this, I'll be completely honest with you, bro. I'm like, I spent over, I would say around $700 to $800 on Prismatic Evolution, the set in general, and I haven't pulled one hit on that shit, not one. So, okay, I don't sell any of this stuff, bro. Me and my kids open it all the time. So, Those people are just annoying F. It's like the old heads that say I saw Jordans play like that means something to me. Just like, yeah, I mean, it's the same thing, bruh. It's like you gotta like, it's like, okay, it's like someone calling you a hype beast and you gotta flex all the bricks that you have in your collection. You feel me? It's like, bro, it's like insecurity problems. Like, it's okay, bro. It's all right. Like, if you're a hype beast, just call yourself a hype beast, bro. I'm a hype beast myself. Okay. We go for the hype stuff and stuff like that, but I'm not gonna sit here and flex that I got a bunch of bricks to show you guys that I'm not a hype beast. That's literally what it is. Everybody always getting something to prove and says it's always like that, dude. It's like, it's not a big deal. You call it for what, just like what Ivan says. You call it for what it is. It's just people get a little butthurt. Hype Beast dude says we're all hype beasts, bro. We all Travis Scotts. We all going for the Travis Scott in September. We're all hype beasts. That's fine too. I've only been opening Prismatic. Every other set is being sat on and listed on eBay. Tito says. Jordan Supreme. What could it be? Base Maryland says. I don't know what it is. That's what Toops does, Orlando says. Oh, man. People are allowed to have opinions. People nowadays want you to think and believe what they do. I mean, this is the thing about, like, I'm not going to hold y'all, like, as a social media influencer, right, that if you're putting shit out there in public, don't get butthurt if you get fucking judged, okay? Because people are going to judge you no matter what. All right. If you want to be a content creator, I tell you this, one of my homies that I know stopped doing content. Why? Because he hated the internet. He hated what people thought about him. Okay. I mean, listen, that comes with it. It really does. Like, if you want to be a content creator, just expect people to criticize and say shit about you in the comments. Just how it works. I'm no hype beast. I just like shoes, hype or not. Some of y'all glaze heavy over resale prices and backward swoosh. Too says, yeah, to the ones that only go for Kobe's to resell. Watching Jordan this damn gem. I don't know what y'all talking about. Francisco says it is a gem though. It is a gem. Francisco. Do y'all have a better hit rating using a credit card or debit card or is it the same? What do you mean? On what? For the sneakers app? What up, Master Drum? That's right. Gotta expect haters, man. Exactly, bro. It's the internet. You know, people are gonna say shit. You can't expect no one not to say, not anybody to say shit about you. Ollie, what up, dude? Good morning, bro. What up, Ollie? How are you, man? What up? Good morning, Raph. And we still on about this old head news? Ghostly said, no, we're just yapping. If you don't get any hate, you're not doing it right, Bread and Butter says, bro. Listen. It'll be like that, bro. It'll be the ones rooting for you that be hating on you, low key. I know a guy. You haven't made it until someone hates on you. It's part of life. Bluebird says, yeah, it's you haven't made it until someone hates you in life. Hates you. It's part of life. Bluebird says, bro. It'll be like that, man. It'll be like that. It'll absolutely be like that, man. It'll be like that sometimes, man. But that's how social media works. I love haters. Tees need to come back, Tony says. Shout my boy Ollie. Dude, Ollie, what you been up to, man? You staying healthy, Ollie? Shout my boy Ollie in the freaking building, dude. What up, Ollie? I know you've been outside active, man. I know you've been, dude. The Ferrari 14 is the only ones that were kind of hard to get, Reezy says. I would say this. Oh, man. Dude, Reezy Kicks, if you were there, oh, man, during the Ferrari Jordan 14 drop on the JD Sports grand opening, oh, they were letting people buy 2 pairs. 2. Always someone out there, they'll put you down. Sad to me. Yeah, man, I feel you, bro. Need a hater created today, Mark and Soul says. Hey, man, say, man, haters, hater free, Rame says. Bro, even with the bullshit, like, bro, if you guys want to do shit, I'll tell you this. All right? I'll tell you guys this, chap. If you guys want to do something, all right, and if you want to do like social media because you got inspired by someone on social media and you want to be like them, then freaking do it, bruh. Okay? If you want to do it, then do it better too. I tell everyone that. Tell you that, man. You want to be on social media doing like, you want to do sneaker content. I still get questions like that time to time. Be like, yo, Raph, I want to do sneaker content. Like, then I'm like, dude, do sneaker content. If you're buying sneakers, you might as well do a review. Bro, you don't even have to show your face. You don't even have to speak on social media. There was a guy, I forgot his name. I think he's from Florida, I believe, or Atlanta. And he does like, he's been doing before, like the, those glasses camera was a huge thing. He was been doing it for a long time. Right. And he'll go to like outlets and stuff like that. What was his name, bro? And he created content by not even showing his face. Like, you don't even have to show your face. Literally. Like, I'm thinking about having my own separate Pokemon channel on TikTok and getting those glasses, those meta glasses, and just going in stores and filming if I find a restock and then posting it. That's literally why I'm going to invest into it, like low key, because I'm always at the stores all the time. So if I'm catching restocks in store, I might as well film it and just like, you know what I mean? Balling on a budget. No, that's not his name. It's the other young cat. It's he's younger. He's a younger kid. I forgot his name. I met him out in Miami one time. I forgot his name. He's like short. It's like a short. He had dreads. I forgot his name, bro. It's not balling on a budget. I know who that is, Snowbird, though. I know who that is. I'm starting to get into sneakers content. Love what you do, and you don't have to work another day in your life. Hype says, yeah, dude, like, the thing is, bro, like, I'm pretty grateful with the position I am in, you know? Like, I trust me, I was working a 9-to-5 job too. Like, I was working a 9-to-5 job. I worked my fucking ass off. Like, I don't, like, literally, chat, like, I only had 3 hours of sleep every single night because I was so invested into my YouTube channel. I was working 3 to 2, sometimes 6 to 6. Like, if you know me personally, like, I would come home working from 6 p.m. to 6 a.m. I would come home and stream with you guys for like an hour for a drop. I pulled all-nighters with you guys time to time. But my normal schedule when I was working at my last 9-to-5, I was working 3 to 1, and I would get home, shower, eat food, go get in bed by 2 a.m. and wake up at 5 every single fucking day. And I did that for like 3 years until I finally decided to do this like full time. Like, I was fully invested into you guys 100%. I love you guys. I love hanging out with you guys. I love what I do. And like, that's what I think. I tell people, like, you only do it because you're passionate on something. You have passion for something. Bro, there's like we have a lot of truck drivers in here. Dude, truck drivers make content, dude. I watch, like, there's like this Hispanic guy that is a truck driver, and he does his daily life. Like, it's crazy what truck drivers go through. Like, there's a guy that, like, I think he doesn't have a partner, because sometimes in truck drivers, they only drive themselves. Right? Sometimes they have a partner, like the homie Lunchbox. He has a partner, right? And like, it's crazy is like when they stop, they sleep, they eat, they show what they eat and stuff like that. Like, I watch that type of content sometimes. Like, damn, dude, that's crazy. You know? Like, bro, if you're a doctor, bro, you could literally, like, I even, like, what's it called? I was talking to my homie, who is it? I was talking to my homie Joe, and his wife is a chiropractor, and she's gonna start doing chiropractor content. Like, dude, people do that all the time, bruh. Is it Alex? His name Alex? I don't know. They'll be like saying, "Oh, it's not your wife. It's our wife." I don't know what they say sometimes. I'd be reading the comments, bro. It's so funny. He's like a Hispanic dude. He has like 2-3 kids. They're all boys. I'd be watching his content sometimes. It pops up. Bro, I'd be watching that. Have you guys watched that guy? The bus driver guy. The bus driver. Have you guys watched his content? Bro, buddy says he makes $40,000 on TikTok a month. Just on TikTok. He's a bus driver. He films whenever he drops, you know, the kids out off to their field trip. He's like a field trip bus driver. And then he goes on like solo dates. Like, by himself. He eats food. But he's gay. Like, bro, you guys never heard of him? He's from LA. Noe. Yeah, his name is Noe, I think. Bro, buddy's making 40 bands a month off fucking TikTok, bro. SB Mowing is another one, Dougie. That's a perfect one. Yo, I'm not gonna hold you, Dougie. That story where he's helping out that old lady. Hey, man, listen, that series got me. Hey, that series got me watching him pretty heavy lately. It's the SB Mowing guy. He goes around and films him just cutting people's grass for free, cuts their lawns, mows their lawns and stuff like that. Yeah, he could eat, bro. Hey, listen, hey Martin, he could freaking eat, bro. Shadow Backboard's loaded up on the Offspring website. Sent you the link, Raph. Rob the Beard says, okay. Yeah, 40 bands just on TikTok. Just on TikTok, bro. And that's without, he even mentioned that. That's without the, what's it called? He mentioned that he makes $40,000 on TikTok alone, but that's without sponsors and stuff like that. Like, shit's crazy, bro. Shit's crazy. Thank you. Appreciate that. So the Shatterbacks are loaded up. I think Offspring is EU site, Rob. Pretty sure. Yeah, SB Mowing, like that man makes it off for a living, just doing free stuff. Like free, basically free content, free. You know, he cuts people's lawns for free. I love it, bro. I love that type of shit. Should I need to revamp myself and start a new channel? Bro, I'm telling you this right now. Like, depending of what you guys do, depending of your occupation and stuff like that. And I even told Dougie, I even told you this, bro. Watch, you see mechanics, bro. You see mechanics doing like all types of stuff on TikTok, like just filming themselves, like changing a brake pad, you know. So just don't get caught up in money and yeah, and that's what I think. I tell everybody all the time, because when I got into it, bro, I wasn't getting into it from the money aspect of it. Like I was doing it because I was inspired by other content creators, you know, starting this up, and I was like, man, I want to grow my content and stuff like that. I want to grow my own community, and that's exactly what I did. You know, you have a passion for it, then do it. It could be your everyday life, bro. If you have a passion for doing something that you do every single day, you might as well freaking film it, bro. And that's why I was like, you know what? I might as well film my freaking my Pokemon checks at Target and Best Buys and just film it, dude. Because I'm always there all the time. For an automated watch concept 3, Synergy says. No, make the money, spend it on sneakers, Chop says. Or that too. I mean, listen, the homie KFYS Joe, chat. The homie KFYS Joe, he created a TikTok 2 months ago. Okay, listen to me. I forgot to mention this. The homie KFYS Joe, he created a food channel, having a podcast. I don't know if you guys know who Big Custom A is. He is the guy that you go to SneakerCon. He has those Apple Watch wristbands where you guys could buy from him. He started off with that. He was very successful with it. And now he's partnered with the homie KFY's Joe. They do a podcast talking about what is your best food spots in Orlando, right? They started that up 2 months ago, and they are blowing up on TikTok. They're blowing up on Instagram to a point where like restaurants are inviting them to eat at the restaurant and review their food. Bro, he just started off. He just started his Instagram. He started posting his TikTok content on Instagram a week ago. He's already at 20,000 followers. He's pushing like 15. I think he's pushing like almost 20,000 on TikTok. So he decided, since his content was like, his TikTok was popping, he decided to move his content to Instagram as well. And his Instagram freaking is blowing up. And a lot of these restaurants are literally reaching out to him and Big A to go try their food at the restaurant, and the restaurant is giving it to them for free. Bro, imagine going to restaurants and they're just, you know what I'm saying? They're like, yo, come over and eat our food. Well, it's all on the house. That's exactly what he's doing, bro. That's what they're doing, and they're freaking blowing up. I would not be surprised if they hit 100K on Instagram by like the end of summer, because they're freaking going crazy right now. Damn, that's the sauce. Posting every day, dude. That's exactly what it is. You gotta post every day, my friends. I'm just trying to give you guys some like inspiration, bruh. All right. I'm just giving you guys some inspiration, dude. Like anyone could do this stuff. You just got to find a niche and constantly just post. And then, you know, eventually it's going to stick, dude. You know, eventually it's going to stick. You know, I just feel like you could just consistent is key. 100%, dude. 100%. Consistent is key. Offspring is UK. Yes. Offspring is UK. Dude, you see, bro, chat. That's the reason why. Look, teachers in 2025, they're making content at school. They're getting paid for it. Just like the homie 80 Sneaks. He does photography, and he's into sneakers, and he implemented his school stuff, his teaching stuff into his social media stuff. And look what happened. He blew up. Jordan Brand knows who he is. He gets sent free sneakers, and he does just because Jordan Brand and Nike wants him to take a picture of the shoes, and he posts it. So if it didn't work all the time, I could post more. Got to find time with the wife in between jobs and YouTube. Rami, I mean, everybody does though. You know what I mean? You have to have a balance, right? You got to have a balance. I understand you're tired and stuff like that, but it's just how it's you question yourself how you want to invest your time, you know? But I feel you. I'm saving up for streaming glasses to start making car content. There's a lot of car people, so I'm sure I won't be successful. But dude, Doogie, the thing is, you could say that right now, but the thing is, like, the market of just like content is so big, bro. Because the thing is, like, you got to think about it, right? TikTok, Instagram, like your reels, your TikTok stuff, even though I know some people are not into TikTok, but it's like similar to like reels on Instagram. Whatever you watch is gonna keep popping up. So say if like there's a big content creator that is into cars, that's doing car content, you're gonna pop up because you're part of that algorithm, bro. You're gonna pop up, and eventually one sub at a time, bro. One sub at a time. You know what I mean? Balance is key. I burnt myself out in the beginning. Oh, 100%. I burnt myself out in the beginning as well. But at the same time, it's like, it depends how you manage your time. And, you know what I'm saying, who's there to support you. Like my wife was, bro, she was a huge supporter of mine. Like even when we had baby Riley, when we started having, when I started doing content, like she was the one that was always taking care of baby Riley while I was obviously working and then doing my YouTube stuff. Like she was the one always taking care of my kids. So the thing is keeping content fresh in certain topics. Creativity, it keeps going at some point, and you get stuck. I would say this is that's probably the number one thing that I lack on is creativity sometimes. And like there's so many different content creators that do an amazing job on like creating content, like way better than me, right? Like when it comes to like not even with the live streaming, I'm talking about like just content in general. Like I sit there and I'm just like, how do people edit their Instagram reels like this? Like how do they even have the time? You feel me? Like I sit there and be like thinking, I was like, holy dude. And I'll tell you this, and I'll be as transparent as with you guys as possible, right? I'll be as transparent. There was a marketing team that I was hoping that would want to work with me, and I've been telling you guys this that I've been wanting to like, you know, spread my content a bit in different platforms, and it's true, bro. They don't want to work with me. They don't want to work with me. They don't want to invest into me. You know why? Because a lot of these agencies, they want people to post on Instagram and TikTok. I don't have that type of content because all my shit is on YouTube. I told you guys, all the content, if you listen, the money is on Instagram and TikTok, bro. And that's just being as transparent as possible, bro. YouTube is just not the place where it comes to like brand wise. Like some people be questioning like, Raph, why don't you ever get brands? Dude, they want Instagram and TikTok is where the market is at. That's really where it is. And like people be like, oh, TikTok is lame. I don't have TikTok. Dude, so many big brands and companies have TikTok, dude, because it's so massive, bruh. So massive. That's where they get all their creators from, is from TikTok and Instagram. So that's why I'm like, that's why I've been kind of like sitting around thinking about, all right, what kind of content should I start like really posting on Instagram and stuff like that? Because I want to. It's just, I don't know what to post. Everything moving to AI, I hop on it ASAP. My AI OnlyFans model. Oh gosh, I'll tell you what though. My 6 and 10-year-old think they're going to be rich as content creators, bro. And it's crazy because Dean, that's how it is in today's generation, right? And it's crazy because you'd be surprised. You'd be surprised how creative a lot of these young generations are when it comes to content. You know. And they blow up off of it. And obviously, you know, I don't blame the new generation of what they see, because they get inspired of what they watch, what they see, what's everyone's around. Because obviously kids at school is going to be a huge influence at it, you know, because people be like, why are the kids are like this? Well, because all the kids at school are like this. So all the kids today are like that as well. You know what I mean? Like when I was at school, you get influence on saying certain things and doing certain things in a way because everybody else is doing it. That's just how it is whenever you're young. Like everybody wants to be a TikTok content creator or an Instagram creator, you know. Geez, you actually want to watch me go through my clothes and sort them? That would be a madness, and you all would get off on me freaking out and organizing. Watching Raph IRL is gonna be mine. We'll speak in facts. I mean, it is, bro. Whether if some people like it or not, that's literally why don't you do TikTok anymore? I mean I just kind of try to stay in my lane of just sneakers because that's what I do all the time. But like, I'm not gonna hold you. That's why I might start doing TikTok again, like have a separate channel for my Pokemon stuff, because I feel like it could be very successful because I'm always outside. I might as well film it, bro. You feel me? TikTok just like a tart, but a little more chaotic. Yeah, I mean, but the thing is, right, Sparty, we could agree, right? Like anything that you watch will pop up. Like if you're into cars, right? If you're into cars, then what is gonna pop up? Car content. If you keep watching it, I mean, if all you watch is a bunch of, you know, a little bit of twerking on the side, you know, that's just gonna pop up too. You know, I'm not gonna hold you. That shit pops up on my IG. I'm like, bruh. Shit trips me out that I'm living a 90s movie that is exact what I'm living. Sound Legend says, what up, OG? What's good, dude? Good morning. Yo, your phone listens to you too. Hey man, listen. Your phone listens to you. After, I'm not gonna hold you, after that conversation that we had about the whole like flooding stuff out there in Texas, dude, guess what popped up on my feed? The first thing. The breaking news about it on freaking Instagram and TikTok. Your phone listens, dude. Your phone freaking listens. You got people with 0 likes popping up on my feed, Vince says. Make sure I hit that like button. Let's run it up to 200 likes, chat, if y'all don't mind. Post more on Pokemon YouTube channel. Open packs at the fam, Tito says. I know, but it's like, me and the kids get itchy. The kids get itchy on opening packs. And plus, like, I would say this, that, like, after the kids get to, go back to school, like, I'm going to be really invested into, like, what I have to do, like, with content. Like, I'm going to be fully invested because I'm going to be home all the time. It's going to be me and the wife. She's going to be working. I have nothing else to do. Drop the kids off, get them ready for school. And then after, 6 hours, that's all I have is just by myself. So I'm definitely going to be invested into with my content, like, very soon. Bro, exactly anything you're into, the algorithm gonna shift that way different in a few years. Like, folks totally see different stuff. Spartan says, yeah, man, listen, like right now, like people do like the whole Labubu's Pokemon stuff, man. It's a big market, but like no matter what, people are gonna keep watching. So you got to turn your phone off before you talk, and TV listen to legit says. The phone listens till I say I need 10,000. Paulo says, right? Phones definitely listen for sure. That's the only thing. That's a good point. Paulo says, like, hey, yo, I need $20,000 right now. Hey, listen, they won't say it. They won't talk back. When elderly doesn't his dog Astro were adding water to something that turns into a hot meal. Ain't nothing but Grubhub, Uber Eats, etc. Who hacked Microsoft, emails down worldwide because she says, dude, Dude, the thing is right now, as of right now, I'm still waiting for the t-shirts, man. I'm still waiting on the t-shirts to be done. The t-shirts are not done yet. It's almost been like 3 weeks. They said 7 to 10 business days. I might have to call in to see what's going on. But like I said, first look of the Air Jordan 5 Tokyos. I forgot to mention this. I don't know how you guys feel about this shoe. This is the first look of how they are supposed to look like. I'm not going to hold you. This might be a hot take, but I don't really need these. I'm not going to hold you. I really don't need this. I don't need this 5. I think like when these 5s are cool, the Tokyos, very really old school drop. They dropped back in the day, specifically just for Tokyo. But this is going to be a pass for me. Rap, what content can you see me doing? Orlando says. I don't know. I know you be doing like the Orlando. I see you doing like the everyday life type deal. That's fine too. A lot of people do that as well. A lot of people like that type of stuff. The everyday content, like get ready with me. I could see you doing that, Orlando. I'm not gonna hold you. I could see you doing the get ready with me stuff. It's more Grails getting killed off. Vince, he says. Y'all can have those. Yeah, it's J Rock. What up, J Rock? What's good, my boy? Hey, yo, Jay, you ready for this football season or what? Like, dude, I told y'all I'm gonna be reacting every single 49ers game on TikTok. Like, I'm gonna cut it in cuts. I think I'm doing that this year for football. For football content, like I'm gonna make myself a TikTok and then I'm gonna sit here every Sunday and watching the 49ers game. I like how they changed the yellow sole part on the sole toe, so they're different. The OGs, dog Rams finna be lit. J Rock says, "We'll see, man. It's gonna be a tough division this year." I want to do baby oil live comps. Daniel says, "Yeah, do it, bro." I'll be real slippery. I don't want to wear yellow shoes because she says, "I like the girl trying on clothes videos." Air A says, "I like the girl trying on clothes videos." Air A says, "What up, Raph? What up, Sneaker Addict? What up, man? What's good? Been busy with work, fam. I'm back to dropping in the mornings again." J Rock, no, you're good, Jay. I appreciate you and stopping by and saying what's up, dude. For real, for real. Those are the lighting fours everyone wanted, and then when they couldn't get them for their as a GR people, I'll take 2 pairs. And man, listen, all I gotta say is, bro, if I'm gonna be reacting to a bunch of 49ers games, and man, listen, it's gonna be all I gotta say is gonna be a bunch of crash outs. Is all I'm saying. Whatever happened to Friday's special guest content, dude? I haven't done that in a while. I'm not gonna hold you. It's been a while. Purple Haze, what up, my guy? What's good? Shout out, boy, Purple Haze in the freaking building. What up, dude? How are you? Hopefully you and the fam had an amazing 4th of July weekend. I know people are slowly coming back, dragging their feet, but we're here. Shout out, my boy, Purple Haze in the freaking building. Yeah, dude, this is just it's not a must cop for me. I don't know. Bunch of sad reactions incoming. Oh, 100%, dude. And that's the thing, dude. As a 49er fan, dude, I could admit that. Like, bro, listen, I know that my team's not going to be as good as what they were. Like, I'm not stupid, right? Like, I'm not going to, of course, I have no choice. Like, I got no choice. Like, people are like, oh, how do you feel about Brock Purdy? Of course, dude, you know how many years I had to freaking back up freaking Jimmy Garoppolo? Oh, man, listen. Okay? There's some sad ass freaking months, seasons that I had to freaking like talk about Jimmy Garoppolo and just root for him. It sucks. That's how I feel about Brock Purdy sometimes. Gotta root for him. Paid him the money. What do you want me to do? Is that the team that hasn't won in 30 years don't have their championship trophies under the Golden Gate Bridge full of... hey, come on. PSA that's are going to sit for the same reasons. The lighting for sat. Yellow suede is way too delicate. Light night fours sat dirty on store shelves even after a day, Jose says. C-Rap doing some wholesome family content while promoting streetwear, making streetwear cool for dads, Red Rum says. Yeah, I mean, the thing is, I do lack on timing when it comes to like my stuff, some of the stuff that I do drop for the channel and stuff like that. Because the thing is, I get that conversation with a lot from my friends, be like, yo, Raph, you should start making merch. Like, you should capitalize it, make some money. Like, of course I want to make some money, but at the same time, I want to put quality stuff too. Like, motherfuckers be putting out some shit just to put out shit to make money. Like, I get it. But there's no fucking creativity. There's none. Zero. Right? Like, I've only dropped like what, 3 hats. That's it. My entire time of doing this shit, I've only dropped 3 things. Okay, this is my very first t-shirt drop. You know how many times I could drop t-shirts and make money off of it? A lot, you know, but like time and quality is what I care for more. Like, I got morals, bro. All right, I do. Like, I try my best, but it's coming soon. I'm hoping that the shirts are gonna get done this week. I'm really hoping to. So we'll see. Niners and Cowboys haven't gone a non since the 90s. I think the Niners will get one before the Cowboys, though. We'll see, J-Rock. We'll see, bro. So, people out here be out there trying to scam their subs, Rami says. Reminder, every big box store location locally will match Amazon prices. Don't feed the beast. Orals, morals. Patriots going the distance. Yeah, you take that back, rap. Brock to the moon. You know what, Chops? Hey, man, listen. Hey, Brock Purdy is gonna take us back to the promised land. I'll tell you this, bro. Okay, I'd rather have Brock Purdy than Jimmy Garoppolo. Okay, I'd rather have Brock Purdy than Jimmy Garoppolo, dude. Rejuvenate today. I thought that was at 10 a.m. Eastern time. 49ers missed their OP multiple times. Yay, man. Listen, we could have gotten literally 2 rings, bro. I listen, I don't even think I'm going to witness the 49ers even winning a chip. Okay? Dude, listen, all I got to say is, man, if I see the 49ers win a chip one day, it's going to be a very emotional freaking day. Okay? Listen, and man, I was almost emotional whenever we beat Detroit a few years back when we went to the Super Bowl and fucking lost that Super Bowl, dude. Down bad, dude. Can't make this shit up, dude. Can't make this shit up. I had all my jerseys all lined up, bro. Had all my jerseys lined up. Everything. Just for us to freaking lose. Another sad season for me as a Jets fan, Paulo says. That's rough. Yeah, being a Jets fan, I think that's tough. That's tough, bro. Brock over Jimmy ain't saying much, but yeah, I guess. Come on, dude. All right, listen. Hopefully we could surprise the people. The first Chiefs Super Bowl. Then you gotta pinch yourself and wake up, Tony says. Yeah, sometimes you have to do it. Made me tear up, Greg says. Mac Jones over Purdy? Stop it. Can't wait for football season. Facts. Jets. This is our year. Said every year for the last 30 years. Yeah, that's like a Cowboy fan too. Raph, go grab the number 15 jersey. I already have a Mahomes jersey, bro. Remember? I already have a Mahomes jersey. I already have one. Drake May is, listen, but Patrick Mahomes owns the Niners. No question about it. McCole Hardman shattered Niners fans' hopes and dreams. Andy, California says. Raph, me and Tuve got a new bet. What's the bet, Daniel? I gotta hear this. Oh man, I know this is juicy. What's the bet? Last day of vacation, aka last pack magic, Rahu says. I do know that one quarterback ranked over Purdy. Rami is so stupid. Listen, Rami, you know what? You ain't wrong. You ain't wrong. Can the Chiefs make at least the AFC Championship again? Gotta end sometime. Dude, bro, as long as they got Patrick Mahomes, the Chiefs are fine, dude. As long as they got Patrick Mahomes, they're good. As long as they have Patrick Mahomes, they're fine, dude. The Chiefs are fine. If you're a Chiefs fan, you should know as long as you have Patrick Mahomes, if he's not healthy, you're done for. I'll say that. I'll admit that. If Patrick Mahomes goes down this year, and I'm gonna knock on wood because I don't want to jinx anything, nor I don't want to wish anybody upon injuries and stuff like that. But I would say if no Patrick Mahomes, the Chiefs ain't doing shit. All I gotta say, if Patrick Mahomes goes down, I honestly truly think the Broncos will win that division. Okay. it's either the Broncos, and I feel like they're gonna fight for that spot. I'm not gonna hold y'all. I feel like it's gonna be, as much as I like give Rami crap. I think it's going to be a really tight spot for the Chargers, the Raiders, and the Broncos. But I feel like the Broncos will catch that last spot. But it's going to be like that division with the Falcons and like the Saints and the Bucks, how it's always close every single year. I think Bucks are easily going to win that division. Once again, Saints are ass. They ain't doing nothing this year. Okay, Saints ain't doing nothing. Okay, they're just not. Okay, I think the Bucks arguably is going to be that best team in that division. Falcons, we'll see if what Penix does this year. So other than that, I just feel like the Bucks are going to win that division easily. So, but the Broncos got better this year. Their defense got better this year. I mean, you guys got Greenlaw, you guys got Afunga. I think the Colts are going to be better this year as well. I think after that season, that fumble that they had, that hump that they had with Anthony Richardson, I think he's going to be better this year. They got a better defense. They just picked up that young cat from Cam Bynum from the Vikings. I think he's a very talented kid for your defense. You picked up Javarius Ward too, so I think that's going to be a really good fit for the Colts. I think the Colts are going to have a really great year too as well. Hopefully they bounce back too, because they had a rough season last year, man. They really did. Anthony Richardson just didn't find his poise till the end, like the end of the season. Like he picked it up, they benched him, brought him back, and he was hooping. So Lamar, Josh Allen ever gonna get there? I mean, see, the thing is that the amount of years that they've gone through, Josh Allen and Lamar Jackson, man, I'm gonna be completely honest with you, man. The only way that Lamar and Josh Allen is gonna get there if Patrick Mahomes is not in the picture, bro. Patrick Mahomes he's just that guy that will finish those games, man. So to be honest, your drop's more hype than sneaker drops. Watching for sneakers and streetwear, but the reason I stay watching is that you include bits and wholesome fam interactions, and I can relate to that. Red Rum says, of course, it's a family show, you feel me? I appreciate that. That was really nice of you to say, Red Rum. Ramsey to the Steelers. Well, the thing is, the only thing that I would say about Aaron Rodgers, he's just not locked in. Like, if you're a Steelers fan, like, there's nothing to be really excited about because you got Aaron Rodgers. Aaron Rodgers is going to be on his last year. This is his last hoorah. I think the Steelers will make the playoffs, but they won't make they won't win a Super Bowl, bro. They just won't. So Richard, I like Anthony Richardson. He could be good. He just had that, like, he just lost his confidence last year. Anthony Richardson is good in my opinion. He's like a reflection of kind of like a Cam Newton, but Cam Newton was a beast during his prime. Nobody's sleeping on the check down Purdy, bud, Tony says. Rodgers playing a young man's game, Orlando says. It's so stressful being a Steelers fan. Oh, I don't blame you. Because it's like, if you're a Steelers fan, I mean, yeah, you got DK Metcalf, but you guys let George Pickens go. Like, why? Like, that was your duo. Now you guys got that rookie. Like, I wouldn't have never traded George Pickens, but I don't think he was happy. Like, the Cowboys, I think they're going to be good this year, right? If they stay healthy, right? If Dak stays healthy, I think they'll be good this year. Like, that division is going to be tough. I mean, you got Washington Commanders, you got Deebo Samuels coming in during the offseason. Like, they're going to be good offensively. Defensively, they're still going to be good. Got Bobby Wagner back there, a little old, but he should be fine. You got the Eagles, which I think they'll be fine again this year. Super Bowl champs, right? The Giants, I don't think the Giants are they're not going to win much. I think that's going to be the team that's going to fall off in that division. But those three teams alone is going to be a tough division, man. I think that's going to be a tight run for that spot. So, that's how I feel about this year with the Baltimore Ravens. I feel like Joe Burrow is going to bounce back too. Joe Burrow is going to bounce back. They had a rough season last year too. They had an up and down season. They started off really, really bad, but I think they're going to bring back next year. Who got Amari Cooper? Amari Cooper finally got signed? No. Where did he get signed to? But the thing is, like, Tuve, that's what they've been needing, though. What up, brother? What's good, dude? They needed that second guy. Where did Amari Cooper go? Did they say anything? I mean, Keenan Allen is still available too. Amari Cooper went to the Patriots. Okay. Commanders ain't doing anything. Sophomore slump is real. Man, listen, Commanders, as long as Jaden Daniels is healthy, bro, they'll be fine. Debo's done. Made one video clowning Jalen Ramsey. Never seen again, Chop says. What do you mean? Who's our running back? We drafted KJ and we have Warner and Gainwell. Straight to toe says. Amari is a third stringer at this point, Chop says. Amari is the third stringer. I mean, dude, listen. Listen. The Niners will take him. I wouldn't even mind Keenan Allen, bro. We'll take Keenan Allen. I'll take Keenan Allen, bro. Hey, man, listen. Keenan Allen is still a free agent. He's still a free agent. I'll take him, bro. I'll absolutely take Keenan Allen. I don't think Cooper was to get traded. I think he was a free agent. Like Amari Cooper is a free agent. Was a free agent this offseason. Keenan Allen was a free agent this year as well. So I think they're still free agents this year. And truly, in my personal opinion, like if I was the Niners, I would definitely go get Amari Cooper or freaking Keenan Allen. We have nobody, bro. We got a Brandon Ayuk that's coming off injury. Why did y'all trade Debo? Why? Because he wanted to leave, bro. Money. The thing is, you got to sell him high at this point because Debo, I mean, we didn't really get much for Debo, but like it was time. He wanted to go. And like they have Juwan Jennings all over both of them. 100%. Juwan Jennings a beast, dude. He's a dog. Debo Samuels and they got a really good relation. He has a really good relationship with that organization. They were not going to ship him out to a shitty team. He wanted to go to Washington. They probably gave him the options because most likely there was an option that he was going to get traded to the Patriots, but he probably didn't want to go there, right? The Browns probably put out what's it called? They probably put out an offer. He probably didn't want to go there. He wanted to go somewhere to a contender. That's exactly where he went. So, I mean, he'll fit perfect with them. So, he has a really good relationship with John Lynch and Shanahan. So, there's no way that he was going to get shipped out to a shitty team. They said that. They said that in a press conference is that Debo Samuels respectfully came to John Lynch and he came to Shanahan. He wanted to get traded. He put in the request. And they probably sat down. They had their conversation, and he wanted to be in a contender team. So exactly where you wanted. So I love hearing people talk about football like they're like the coach that control their trades. Tito says should have shipped him to the Browns. Nah, there's no way they were gonna do that. They have too much respect for him. They have too much respect for each other. So that's just how it goes. Business is business. You know, at some point, John Lynch and Shanahan knows that at some point, a lot of these veterans are going to end up wanting to leave. Like George Kittle is going to retire as a 49er. He's not going anywhere. When George Kittle retires, that's when Juszczyk is going to retire too. They're like best of friends. Like he just signed an extension for like another 4 years. Like George Kittle is not going anywhere. He's going to retire as a 49er. Him, Juszczyk is gonna for sure gonna be. They're all gonna retire as a 49er. So, but anyways, guys, we're gonna end the stream here. Appreciate you guys tapping in as always. Can't wait to talk about more football when it gets a little bit closer. August, obviously, the end of August, we got preseasons, all that stuff. It's gonna be fun. Super excited about it, and Super excited to talk some more smack with you guys. Yeah, I know. I still got my Kittle jersey. I like two Kittle jerseys. I need to re-up on another all-white one too. So you guys enjoy the rest of your day. Happy freaking Tuesday. You guys enjoy your freaking day. I appreciate every single one of you guys for hanging out as always. Shout out to all the ghost watchers in here. Okay. We'll be live tomorrow. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens for this week. There's really nothing going on, but we'll be live tomorrow again. All right. But you guys enjoy your day. Have a solid one. Hit that like button on the way out. Let's get 200 likes, chat, if y'all don't mind. And thank you guys so much for hanging out as always, man. You guys stay easy. Happy freaking Tuesday. If anything pops up, I'll jump right back on. But other than that, you guys have a great Tuesday, man. All right. I'm out, you guys. Have a good day. Peace.